Hello, everybody. My name is Wes. I'm your financial advisor coming to you from the Florida Keys. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by investing, like you need to pick the right stock or you'll mess everything up, then this is the right video for you. Today, I'm going to break down one of the most powerful yet beginner-friendly concepts in investing, ETFs. By the end of this video, you'll understand what an ETF is, how it works, and why investors actually use them. Now let's jump right into it. So what actually is an ETF? Well, ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. The easiest way to think about an ETF is it's a basket of investments like stocks or bonds that you can buy and sell just like a stock. Instead of picking one company, though, you're buying many investments at once, all bundled together in one package, one single ticker. So when you buy one ETF, you might be getting exposure to dozens or maybe even hundreds of companies with one purchase. Moving on to the next point, why do investors actually buy or like ETFs? Well, the first and probably the most prolific reason is for diversification. ETFs will spread your money across many different investments instead of relying on a single company. This will, of course, help reduce risk and smooth out those market ups and downs. Another reason why investors buy into ETFs are because of their low costs. Most ETFs have low expense ratios, meaning you can keep more of your returns. And over time, these lower fees will help out your portfolio. Simplicity is also another characteristic of ETFs. They're designed for long-term investing without constant monitoring or trading. This also allows investors to focus on consistency instead of trying to time the market or use technical analysis to beat the market. And the fourth reason listed here is transparency. ETFs are very transparent about their holdings, about how much it costs to own the ETF, and pretty much the objectives of the investment. This does make it easier to understand your own investments and make sure you stay aligned with your goals and your risk tolerance. Not all ETFs are the same, however. There are ETFs for almost everything, really depending on your goals and what risk exposure you're willing to take. I've listed 4 here, but there's so many. There's market ETFs, which track broad markets like the S&P 500 and give you exposure to large portions of the overall economy. There's also sector ETFs, which focus on specific industries. Maybe that's tech, maybe that's energy, maybe that's healthcare, right? And this allows investors to target certain areas of growth. There's also bond ETFs, which focus on income and oftentimes for stability within a portfolio. And there's international ETFs, which are investments that go beyond the borders of the US. Now, the key is understanding what's actually inside the ETF, not just the name, right? You have to make sure that the ETF actually aligns with your goals and what you're willing to take risk-wise. Now, who do I think might benefit from investing into an ETF? Well, ETFs are especially powerful if you're investing with a long-term mindset rather than looking for quick wins. They also make sense if you want diversification built into your portfolio, so you're not dependent on the performance of just one stock or just one sector. ETFs are also ideal if you don't want to constantly trade, watch the market, or react emotionally. And they're a strong fit if your goal is steady, consistent growth over time rather than trying to chase the next big winner, right? ETFs aren't about getting rich overnight. They're about building wealth gradually through discipline, patience, and consistency. Now, if you take away nothing else from this video, here's what I want you to walk away with. ETFs combine diversification, low cost, and simplicity into one single investment. They're not about beating the market overnight, but rather participating in it consistently over time. I thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any recommendations, please list that out in the comments below, and I hope you have a wonderful day.